Dan Perry here with another Dan on Tech command prompt video. In this video, we're going to look at two commands, the delete and the attribute command. We talked a little bit about attributes in a previous video. The delete command will let us delete files. And if you look at your help for the delete, you can also use the word erase. So delete and del or erase, both are identical. You give it the names of files you want to delete. You can also have it prompt before it deletes each one, so the /p. That way, if you're using wildcard characters trying to delete a bunch of files, you get to look at each one and make sure you do want to delete it. Now, if you're deleting a lot of files, that can be very slow. The F will let you force deleting read-only files. You can also delete files from subdirectories. Those are the most common. There's also a /a that lets you delete based on attributes, and we're going to look at some of those attributes when we look at the attrib command. In its simplest form, you tell it the name of the file. So if I tell it to delete best file, no errors, so it deleted it. Had I told it to delete a file that didn't exist and this file no longer exists, it will tell me it couldn't find it. I can also tell it to prompt me. So if I want it to delete best1.file or everything with, say, a FIL extension, it deleted it there, but let's do now everything with a file extension. And use the /p because if I don't, it will just delete them. Now it starts asking me, do you want to get me to get rid of new file? I'll say yes. And I'll just say no to the rest of them. So I can have it prompt me or choose to delete them. I don't have any read-only files, so I won't be able to demonstrate the /f to force the deletion of read-only. If I wanted to delete files in subdirectories, I would add the /s. If I wanted to select on various attributes, I could select on those attributes. Now, to find out about the attributes of files, the attrib command. And just attrib with nothing else shows the files in the current directory and shows their attributes. I can only see A or archive attributes at this point. The help for the attribute command shows me all of the options I can have, so I can pick a particular file or path. I can also change attributes. So if I want to set or delete an attribute, I can use the plus or minus. And the different attributes are read-only. If a file is marked read-only, a normal delete or erase will not delete it. Archive says it has either been created or changed since the last backup. System says it's operating system files. Hidden says it's a hidden file. System files are virtually always hidden. There are some other attributes, but those are rarely used, so I'm not going to go through those. Let's say I want to set the attributes on a file. If I do attrib and maybe say +R and type the file name, now if I look at the attributes, you can see that compare1 has a read-only attribute. If I wanted to clear, let's say, the archive bit on find me one, I can do attrib And now, if I look at the attributes, I can see Find Me 1 no longer has an archive bit. Find Me 2 still does. So I can go in and I can make changes to those attributes or just see what attributes a file has at any time. Thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos. Please check out and subscribe to our other Dan on Tech channel playlists. Thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos. Please check out and subscribe to our other Dan on Tech channel playlists.